Good morning students, hope everyone is doing good. This session is about class 9th standard mathematics, NCERT chapter number 4, linear equations in two variables. Before this session, there was a session it was given on the linear equations in two variables, the introduction, which I was explained in a video. Hope everyone has gone through that and you have understood that. If you have understood that, and if you have written that notes, and if you have understood and if you have done that exercise 4.1 and 4.2 from NCERT, then you please continue listening to this video and watching this video. Then you can try the exercise 4.3. So, but systematically you should do. Right. Now, this is second part of the linear equations in two variables. The first part already done. Now the second part. In the second part, the very first one, what do you see is very first one. It is graph of linear equation in two variables. What is the graph of linear equation in two variables? The graph of linear equation in two variables is a straight line. So if you draw the graph of the linear equation in two variables, it represents a straight line. Whatever the linear equations we are seeing, ax plus by plus c equal to 0, its geometrical representation is, the geometrical representation of this linear equation is a straight line. The geometrical representation of this algebraic equation is a straight line. Indirectly, we can show it on the graph as a straight line. How to do it, how to show it like that, I will explain you with certain examples. Before that, certain points I need to explain. Try to understand the points. After that, with examples you will get more clear on these graphs. Very first, every equation of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0 represents a straight line in the Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane means you know very well, x axis, y axis. On this Cartesian plane, every equation of this form represents a straight line, represents a straight line. Next, in ax plus by plus c equal to 0, if both a not equal to 0, b not equal to 0, then it is in line neither parallel to x axis nor to y axis, like this. If you take x axis and y axis, if both a and b are not equal to 0, not zeros, then the graph will be neither parallel to x axis nor parallel to y axis, like this, like this. Okay, hope you understand. Okay. Now, if one of them, a is equal to 0, b not equal to 0, then the line is parallel to x axis. That means here a is equal to 0 means a is not there. That means if you see this kind of equation, by plus c equal to 0, that is a line parallel to x axis. And b equal to 0, a not equal to 0, then line is parallel to y axis. That means if you see like this, ax plus c equal to 0 is a line parallel to y axis. Okay. So these are the three conditions. We take some examples and I will explain you how the line, how this is neither parallel to x axis nor parallel to y axis, how this is parallel to x axis, how this is parallel to y axis. With the examples I will explain you, then you will understand more clearly, you will get. I have taken one example for each of them, then I have explained you down. Then next, if ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 represents a straight line in the Cartesian plane, every point on this line is a solution of this equation. That means you know very well what is a straight line. Straight line is a combination of infinite points like this. Every point on the line is a solution of this equation. The points which are not on the line, those are not solutions of this equation, right. Next, we understand this more with the help of examples. That is what now I am starting to explain the examples of this concepts. Draw the graph of x plus y is equal to 4. You will have to learn how to draw the graph as well as how it is getting a straight line. you will get now. See here x plus y equal to 7, that means here if you compare with a x plus b y plus c equal to 0, a and b coefficients are there which are ones. So, both are not equal to 0. So, now I will have to draw the graph, I have to understand how to draw the graph, that is important thing here. So, whenever you draw the graph of any straight line, first write the given equation as y is equal to something. So, as x plus y is equal to 7, what is y? 7 minus x, because we are sending x to the right side. Hope you understand it. Next. So, then once you write this like this way, y is equal to 7 minus x, take the different values of x to get the different values of y, like this. See, if x is 0, y is 7 minus x, y is 7 minus 0, 7. When x is 0, y is 7. When x is 7, y is 7 minus 7. When x is 7, y is 0. When x is 5, y is equal to 7 minus 5 is equal to 2, 5, 2. So, 0, 7, 7, 0, 5, 2. Plot these points on the Cartesian plane and join them. You will have to follow the perfect square to draw these lines, okay, points. Now, plot these points on the Cartesian plane, see like this 0, 7, 7, 0, 5, 2. Then join them to get the quite straight line. This is the graph of that x plus y is equal to 7. For drawing this, you will have to take the scale, x and y axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Perfectly you draw x, y axis 1 centimeter, distance between everything 1 centimeter only. Even y axis also like this you take perfectly, and also it is 90 degrees angle between them. Right. Follow the scale. For all the graphs, this is the scale you have to follow, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit in this examples what I explained. Right. Next, one more example. Now, this line, if you see this line is neither parallel to x axis nor parallel to y axis. This is not parallel to x axis, not parallel to y axis, because this line is x plus y is equal to 7. So, both x and y are there. Now, the next example, if you see, look at the next example. Draw the graph of y is equal to 7, that means x coefficient is not there. Now, when that means y is equal to 5 means, if I take whatever the values of x I take, x 0, x 2, y x 3, y value will be 5 only, not changing, because whatever the x value you take, y value is 5 only, because x is not there to substitute. First of all, it is nothing but y is equal to 5 in the general form. I can say 0 into x plus y is equal to 5. Okay. So, from this you understood that y value will never change when I do take any x value. So, x is 0, that then 0, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, substitute the points and join them to get the straight line, right. See how we got the straight line. This is the line parallel to x axis. So, here what happened? Y is equal to 5, there is no x, it is a line parallel to x axis. So, any line of this form y is equal to k is a line parallel to x axis. Remember, what is the general form of the line? Any line parallel to x axis, y is equal to k is the line parallel to x axis. Similarly, x is equal to k is the line parallel to y axis. Okay. So, what is that? Y is equal to k is line parallel to x axis, x is equal to k is line parallel to y axis. Remember, okay. 1 minute. Right, try. Small interruption was happened, do not take it, okay. Excuse please. And then next example, draw the graph of x is equal to minus 3. Draw the graph of x is equal to minus 3. What is that? X is equal to minus 3. So, same x value will be minus 3 whatever the y value you take, y 0, y 2, y 4, any value you take. I just randomly took 3 simple values. So, that the points minus 3 comma 0, minus 3 comma 2, minus 3 comma 4 we can plot on the Cartesian plane and join them. These are the, this is the line, sorry, this is not, like they see. Hope See, minus 3 4, minus 3 2, minus 3 0. So, those 3 points if I join, I get the line parallel to y axis. So, x is equal to k is the line parallel to y axis, okay, like that. Now, one more example. This is the example, this is a question which is there in the book. They are telling that if 2 comma minus 1 is a point on the graph of the equation 2y is equal to x plus 3a, find a. What do you mean by that? 2 comma minus 1 is a point on the graph of the equation, that means 2 comma minus 1 is a point on this line, means this is x value, this is y value, x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1. Substitute x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1 in this, substitute x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1. Then what happened? So that you get the equation, so that you solve for a, you get a is equal to minus 4 by 3. Because why we are substituting? Because it is a solution, solution must satisfy the equation, right. Next, this is the word problem, very important, you can expect for the exams as a 4 marker or a 3 marker question, very very important. The taxi fare in a city as follows: for the first kilometer, the fare is rupees 8, that means first kilometer you have to pay 8 rupees. Then for the subsequent kilometers, each kilometer you have to pay 5 rupees. But how many kilometers you journeyed and how much amount you paid, we do not know, they are given. Taking the distance covered as x kilometer and the total fare as y, that means money is y, distance is x kilometer. Write a linear equation for this information and draw its graph. What the given information? The given information, the fare for the first kilometer, the fare for the first kilometer is rupees 8, fare for the subsequent kilometer rupees 5. That means, if you do the journey like this, first kilometer 8 rupees you should pay, next 5, next 5, how much? 5 rupees, like that, like that, like that. Okay. Now, what happened? So, that means you paid already 8 rupees for the first kilometer, means when x kilometers were travelled, remaining x minus 1 kilometers you should multiply by 5 for the fare, because for first kilometer you are paying 8 rupees. For the first kilometer what you are doing? You are paying 8 rupees for this one, that is why it is 8 plus 5 into x minus 1. Okay. The fare is y, total distance is x, first kilometer 8 rupees and then subsequent kilometer 5 rupees, first 8 then subsequent 5 rupees. So, it is x minus 5, 1 into 5. So, 8 plus x minus 1 into 5 is the equation. After simplification you get y is equal to 8 plus 5x minus 5. So, it is 5x plus 3, because 8 minus 5 is 3. Then again we got the equation y is equal to 5x plus 3, take the values of x to get the values of y. When x is 0, y is 3, when x is 1, when x is 1, what happened? When x is 1, y is 8, when x is 2, minus 1, y is minus 2. Simplification you do, you get it. Then plot those points whichever we got here on the graph, plot those points whichever we got on the graph, these 3 points you plot on the graph and join them, you get the graph, right. You will have to do like this. So, this is, and with the help of this knowledge you can try that exercise 4.3 which is there in NCERT. Try to do the exercise, maximum you try your best. Anything, any problem, any problem you are facing, please let me know. You can WhatsApp me personally, so that I can explain you more better, more clearly. So, all the best everyone, good luck. Please go ahead with the syllabus, do not be lagging, and you have to continue. And earlier one more video was shared, the views were very less, means that the people have not gone through that, but you will have to gone through that, and this one everything you will have to gone through, then you will have to study, work hard. Okay. Thank you very much.